Hi guys. So I'm going to talk to you today about three things. And if you're a guy, you might want to turn this off because you won't want to hear it. This is three problems that women face. And the first one I'm going to talk about is your period. The second one is varicose veins. And the third one is incontinence. Yeesh. Okay, so to get started, I've been taking the Plexus products for about 6 weeks now. I've just finished up my second period. I apologize in advance. This is going to be all TMI, but I feel like it's something I need to share. So I just finished up my second period, and I felt it coming on a couple days before. You know, my uterus felt a little heavy, like it does, and so then came my period, and the first day was pretty normal, a little heavy. The second day was less heavy, and then it lasted 2 more days, and those days were both very light. This never happens. I usually have at least 3 heavy days and then another 3 days where it sort of tapers off, and it can take like a week. So that was really great. And the other thing that was really great was I had no cramps, zero cramps. That was so nice. I mentioned this in a previous video. I normally have to take medicine on the first and second day of my period. It's just so painful, and it's hard I mean, it just hurts. You know, you have to take medicine to get through it. But I didn't have any pain. I didn't have any cramps. So obviously I didn't need any medicine. So that was great. It was nice to have a light period. So moving on. If you know me, if you know my history, I have had varicose veins since I was 21 years old. I'm now 36, so that's 15 years that I've been dealing with varicose veins. I absolutely hate them. Living in Florida and Texas, you know, it's very hot there, especially in the summer. And I would spend my summers wearing pants. I would never wear shorts. I was never comfortable in a bathing suit. I hated going out anywhere where I had to show off my legs and my veins. Even after moving to New Hampshire, I still wear pants all the time. And, you know, the legging movement happened, and I couldn't be happier about that because I get to cover my veins, and of course, leggings are way more comfortable than jeans. So that was a really great thing for me. I've tried everything. I've worn compression stockings for years. I've actually had 2 procedures done. I had something called endovenous laser ablation. And that's where they shot like a camera guided laser up my leg, try to seal up the valve to the vein, and that didn't work. After that, I had something called a phlebectomy. I think it's a micro phlebectomy or just a regular phlebectomy. I'm not sure. And that's where they went all the way down my leg, and they made these little incisions, and they like ripped out my vein little pieces at a time. That worked for about 3 months because my diseased vein was gone. So for about 3 months, I remember this was in Texas, and I actually wore shorts again. And then all of a sudden one day I woke up and poof, there was another vein. And that's the vein sort of that I've been dealing with since the last surgery I had. I couldn't afford to go through another surgery, and I kept thinking, well, what's the point if I have bad genes or whatever it is, these veins keep popping up. So, you know, in addition to looking horrible and being embarrassed, they hurt. They ache, and they throb, and they pulse, and they can itch, and they're just so uncomfortable. So, you know, I also tried apple cider vinegar. I read that was a remedy. I drank it every morning for quite a long time. I actually tried, I'd soak what's it called? The cheesecloth. I'd soak the cheesecloth in the apple cider vinegar, and I'd put it over my legs, and I'd get real stinky. But those things didn't help. So I've been, like I said, I've been on Plexus now for 6 weeks, and I started taking the Plexus Nerve. That's another supplement in their line of supplements, and the reason I started taking it was for a pinched nerve here in my neck, which has helped and improved significantly. And so, and I actually read, and I read this after I bought it, that Plexus Nerve can help with varicose veins, and I thought, sure, why not? You know, I've tried everything else. So I've started to notice, and the first thing I noticed is that they hurt less. They look the same, but they hurt less. They didn't throb and ache as much. And that was really nice. So now I'm actually starting to notice, and it can't just be a coincidence. I'm starting to notice that they look a little smaller and they're not quite as discolored. And I'm going to show you here. This is really hard for me because, like I said, I don't show my legs. I don't let anybody see my legs unless I absolutely have to. So here it is. I'm going to show you my varicose veins. Now, trust me when I say I don't have a before picture. I don't have a before video. If you know me, you know how self-conscious I am about my legs. So here's my bad leg. Let's see if I can do this. Put my foot up here. Okay, so here's the vein. This is where it's usually the worst. Comes down, and then my horrible spider veins are right here. And this vein, it goes all the way up my thigh. I'm not going to pull up my pants, but it goes all the way up my thigh. And as you can see, it really doesn't look that bad. And I've been awake for a while now. I've been on my feet for a while now. Of course, it's the worst. Okay. That's enough of that. Of course, it's the worst at the end of the day, and it's only, you know, it's noontime. But I've been noticing this for a little while now, that they feel and they look a little bit better. So I'm hoping that they'll continue to get better. Okay, so the other thing I'm going to talk about, way TMI here, is I have a little problem with incontinence. And I've had 3 kids. So, and I know this is pretty common, so I'm not too embarrassed to talk about it. But I can't laugh, I can't cough, I can't sneeze, I can't get startled, I can't jump without having, you know, these little accidents. I also have a problem with, you know, after I finish up going to the bathroom and I get up and I leave the bathroom, and then I'll notice there's a little bit extra that I can't seem to hold in, and it always kind of comes out. I don't know why. I can't explain it. I don't think it's hard to believe that it would be coincidence, but all of a sudden I'm noticing that I can do all these things. I can cough and sneeze, and I can yell at my kids, and I don't have these little tiny accidents anymore. I don't have to wear like panty liners anymore. And I just kind of noticed it recently, maybe a week or 2 ago, that I wasn't needing to wear a panty liner. And I thought, I don't know how this is linked to Plexus, but it has to be. Can't be a coincidence. So, so yeah, those are the 3 sort of womanly issues I've noticed. It was a much lighter period. My veins look better, and I'm not dribbling as much. Oh yeah, I also want to mention I've now lost 7 pounds, and I'm not trying, guys. I'm not exercising. I would like to exercise. I just don't have time. I think when summer comes, I might start exercising, but I am eating healthier. But I'm not trying to lose weight. It's just happening, and I have to say I'm really excited about that. So that's all I want to say for today. I hope everyone's having a great day, and I'll see you guys shortly. I'll have another video soon. Bye.